There is a psychological trap that catches almost everyone who dares to dream big. It is the month 2 mirage. In January, the world is loud with promises, and the air is thick with the scent of fresh starts. But by the time the calendar turns to the second month, the cheering has stopped. The feeling of the new goal has worn off, and you are left with the cold, hard reality of the work. This is where the pretenders are separated from the executors. If you do not perform a brutal, data-driven audit of your habits right now, you will drift back into the person you were last year. In today's deep dive, we are breaking down the month 2 habit audit. We are exposing why your intentions don't matter and how to calibrate your internal machine for a year of unstoppable momentum. Most people fail because they mistake activity for progress. They have been busy for 30 days, but they haven't been effective. The month 2 audit is designed to strip away the ego and look at the numbers. The cost of skipping this audit is another year of almost making it. You cannot fix what you do not measure. If you said you were going to the gym 4 times a week, but the data says you went twice, you don't have a motivation problem, you have a system failure. You are paying the price of a faulty blueprint, and month 2 is the last chance to fix it before the cement hardens. Let's look at a case study on the Valley of Disappointment. James Clear and other habit researchers often talk about the plateau of latent potential. When you start a habit, you expect progress to be linear. You think that if you put in 30 days of work, you should see 30 days of results. But in reality, the first 60 days often show very little visible change. This is the Valley of Disappointment. Most people quit in month 2 because they are in the deepest part of this valley. They feel like the work isn't working. However, the month 2 audit reveals that the work is happening under the surface. Just because the ice hasn't melted yet doesn't mean the temperature isn't rising from 25 to 31 degrees. The audit reminds you that 32 degrees is where the breakthrough happens. The proactive executor understands that feelings are irrelevant during an audit. You must treat your life like a cold-blooded corporation. If a department is losing money, you don't keep funding it because it feels like it might turn around. You cut it or you fix it. Consider the case study of the Toyota Way and the concept of Hansei, relentless self-reflection. In the Toyota production system, even when things are going well, they stop to identify weaknesses. They don't wait for a disaster to perform an audit. By month 2, you have enough data to see your own production flaws. Where are you leaking time? Which habits are giving you the highest return on investment? Which ones are just performative theater? The biological unreliability of feeling like doing the work is at its peak in month 2. The novelty is dead. This is where the machine-like grind truly begins. You aren't doing it because it's a New Year's resolution anymore. You're doing it because it's your identity. The audit is how you verify that identity. If your audit shows you've been inconsistent, you don't need a motivational speech. You need a tighter schedule. You need to remove the friction. You need to stop relying on the man in the mirror to feel inspired, and start relying on the man in the mirror to be disciplined. Let's look at a case study of 2 traders. Trader A starts the year with a new strategy. By mid-February, they've had a few losing trades. They feel like the strategy is a failure, and they abandon it for something new. They spend the whole year jumping from magic pill to magic pill, ending the year with a net loss. Trader B performs a month 2 audit. They see the losses, but they also see they only followed the strategy 60% of the time. They realize the strategy isn't the problem, their execution is. They spend month 2 tightening their rules and increasing their discipline. By December, Trader B is profitable. The audit saved Trader B's year by moving the focus from the outcome to the input. To master the art of the machine-like grind, your month 2 audit must follow a 4-step blueprint. Step 1, total transparency. List every goal you set and the actual number of times you showed up. Step 2, identify the friction. Why did you miss those days? Was it a lack of time or a lack of preparation? Step 3, the 1% adjustment. Don't try to reinvent the goal. Just fix the smallest point of failure. Step 4, recommit to the system, not the dream. The dream is the destination, but the system is the vehicle. This is how you transform from a reactive dreamer into a proactive executor. This is how you master the art of the grind. month 2 is where most people go to die. But for the machine, month 2 is where the calibration ends and the real power begins. Look in the mirror, look at the data, and make the change. The year hasn't even started yet, for those who are willing to audit their path. Be the machine. Trust the data. Keep the momentum. The new year energy is gone. And that's a good thing. Now we see who you really are. If you're committed to finishing the audit and staying in the game, hit the like button and comment "calibrated." Don't let February be the month you quit. Subscribe to stay locked into the grind while everyone else falls off. I'll see you in the work.